begin in Abuja, where the day 2 of the Ministerial Performance Review Retreat is holding at the State House. President Muhammadu Buhari and Vice President Osinbajo are in attendance. The purpose of the retreat is to evaluate the performance of ministers along the federal government's 9-priority agenda. It is also aimed at helping participants to deepen their understanding of the best practices towards ensuring effective delivery on government business in the next 3 years. The hearing in the case of the Offa bank robbery continued on Monday with the appearance of the 5th principal witness. The case had to be adjourned again till Tuesday over admissibility or otherwise of the death certificates of the 9 slain policemen. Ogun State government has announced Monday, the 21st of September 2020 as the day for the reopening of schools in the state for the 2020-2021 first term session. This will be in addition to the earlier resumption of students in SS3 who are currently writing the West African School certificate examination. A government-issued statement says the second phase of the reopening of schools is extended to all classes in primary and secondary schools, technical and vocational colleges, and tertiary institutions. The school hours are spaced out as follows for public schools. For those in primary 1 to 3, they are expected to resume 8 a.m. to 11 a.m., primary 4 to 6, 12 noon to 3 p.m. And for those in GSS 1 to 3, they're supposed to resume 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. also. For those in SS 1 to 3, they are to resume 12 noon to 3 p.m. Technical and vocational schools will operate their normal school hours of 8 a.m. to 2 p.m., while early child care development and education classes will not be resuming in public schools until the next phase of schools reopening. Private schools are also expected to take necessary measures to meet the COVID-19 protocols for physical distancing, among other requirements. The statement adds that tertiary institutions are allowed to commence reopening from the 21st of September, as may be determined by their respective management. Governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, has ordered the immediate reopening of the Nigeria Labour Congress Secretariat in Port Harcourt and instituted a committee to look into the disputed issues between the government and workers. As a result, the planned protest by organized labour against the state government over alleged harassment of workers has been suspended. TVC News senior correspondent Sharon Ejasa reports.
Organized labour have called off their planned protest against the Rivers State government on Tuesday after a closed-door meeting with Governor Nyesom Wike. The workers announced the decision to call off the protest after the meeting, which started at about 7 p.m. at the Government House, Port Harcourt. Workers across Nigeria had insisted on converging in Port Harcourt for a mass protest against the South-South state over alleged assault and harassment of workers. The state government earlier described the planned protest as illegal since there is a court injunction restraining workers in the state from embarking on strike.
The Rivers State government is also giving our commitment that everything we have promised or agreed to will be carried out, like unsealing the NLC office, making the necessary check of dues remittance, and so on. So I think that is the position.
Well, the People's Democratic Party in Edo State has accused the opposition as the All Progressives Congress of perpetrating violence in some local government areas with the intention of having the 19th of September governorship election postponed for a state of emergency to be declared in the state. That was what the Publicity Secretary of the party, Chris Nehikare, told journalists at a news conference in Benin, where he also accused the APC of parading some people in the guise that they were attacked. He described it as tactics of deceit. These developments come just as days after the peace pact or at the instance of the Oba of Benin.